Hello guys and welcome back to episode 3 of the Finless Fish Out of the Park Baseball Series on here on YouTube. We are now at the 1st of May, so we've gone through the first season of first month of April. After our opening day win at the Yankees, we have not performed too badly. We're 9 and 11, sitting fourth in the division where they thought we would. A couple of games under 500, but with some really promising performances out of some players. So Miguel Rojas has been the standout player from the first month. He is OPS over 1,000, OPS plus of almost 200. Already got a win and almost a half on the season, and with that amazing defense and the bat is really there at the moment. And what I'm hoping almost from this is we can maybe get something for him at the trade deadline, depending on where we sit and how we're doing. He's only got this 1 year left on his contract. We're probably not going to re-sign him at that age. It's a perfect fit for some team that are really kind of making that push and need that maybe that upgrade at short with that impact bat potentially in that excellent defense. So that is very promising to get something good back maybe in terms of prospects. In terms of other good performance, Brian Miller's leading the line. He's on base is over 400, leading off, which is really promising, playing good defense. Avisael Garcia not playing as well as I hoped through the first season. Hitting average is down at 215, OPS is down under 650, way below what we'd expect from someone we're paying 12 million a year for the next 5 years. So hoping he picks that one up. Jesus Aguilar's having a solid year, as is Sanchez. Stallings as well. In terms of on the bench, we've got. I never find what I want to find. In terms of just the regular season. One sec. Right, I have worked out. I couldn't find it there for a second, but Hazley is still only playing that bench role. But when he has been on the bench, when he has come off the bench, he's really performed, and he's maybe pushing Garcia for some starts. To be honest, in left, Garcia's really struggled, and he's playing a bit in centre for Brian Millers. He's a decent defender. The range is a bit worrying, but no, overall pretty happy with Hazley and the rest of the guys just being bench pieces, I guess. Pitching wise, we have Trevor Rogers back, although he's day to day at the moment, but he has had a couple of starts this season, and he's been okay. ERA's down at 3.5 ish. ERA plus BABIP is down at 300. He's 0.3. He's not pitched too badly. He's getting back into it. In terms of other performers, Lopez is not doing too well. Alcantara and Sixto Sanchez, he struggled a bit at the start, but he's really picked it up, and he's had a couple of good outings actually, including this 6 2/3 of shutout ball against Dodgers, which was really impressive. In terms of the bullpen, Holloway as well, to note, is doing quite well. Barrett went back into the bullpen and set up, but he has not really done great, and I may look at demoting him just to develop a bit more in that control as a starter. In the Jumbo Shrimp, Preet has really struggled as well. His ERA was up over 30, but it's come down a bit now to 16.5, so we'll see on him. And Lewis Head has done quite well out of the closer role. 7 saves so far in the season, not too bad. In terms of our minor leagues, we made a couple of minor league signings. So we got Eddie Rosario, he was up and available on a minor league deal. Not doing too much, but quite interesting maybe. Juan Lagares was picked up, and Marcus Chui was picked up. But yeah, Bryson, in terms of our prospects, Bryson Brigman doing quite well in his first season AAA batting. OPS is 760, not great, but he's getting on base, so he's not doing too badly. Lewis Brinson has had a very good start to the year. 8 home runs, OPS over 1,000, slugging almost 700. Very good start to the season, and he might be on his way back up to the big leagues, and maybe see if we can make it work. I started him down here because I wanted to try Hazley, but if we look at maybe who we can bring down, we've got to keep Mini Miggy there, or have you? So maybe we sacrifice Hazley and Brinson starts. I don't know. It's That would be interesting. Or maybe we get rid of one of these middle infielders, like Isan Diaz, and have 5 outfielders. So yeah, we might do that. In fact, I think I'm going to do that now. I think he's deserved it. He's had such a good start to the season, and it will push Garcia a bit more to maybe start performing. And Diaz is really struggling for at bats at the moment, so I think that is going to be the first play that we do here. In terms of what Mattingly makes of that now, Brinson is actually just going to be a utility too, but I think it offers something there. We'll see how it goes. In terms of the Jumbo Shrimp Bleeday, started out quite slowed down a bit, but he's this is his first season at AAA, and he's first above Advanced A, first level, first time of being above Advanced A. Apologies. So yeah, a couple of months for sure for him down here. Vasquez was another guy who was available on a minor league deal. I mean, he's an excellent defender, and if he can hit, we've got a good depth now at catcher as protection. Max Meyer, our top prospect, pitching very solidly in his first season in AAA. ERA's under 3. Strikeouts per 9, 8.8 walks per 9, and a bit below what he was doing last year, even at AA. So, yeah, looking very solid from Max Meyer. And Cody Petit was demoted, and actually pitching very well. Again, someone that I might look to bring up in terms of bullpen. Morimando, Parker Buxton, or Artovino was available on the minor league deal, so I picked him up. And Brigham's back down there now. So if we look at the news that's happened, we had Miggy hit 3,000 hits as was expected. Jumbo Diaz is retiring at the end of the year, and Rich Hill, probably a couple of years too late, is retiring at the end of the year. This was him being Trevor Rogers out for a couple of days with an abdomen strain. So in terms of development, Max Meyer's overall's gone up to 45. Brigman's gone up. Zach Wolf down in AA, Pensacola, is progressing nicely. Jake Eder's another one of our top higher up prospects, pitching down at Pensacola. Not a great start, but his potential's increasing, which we always like to see. Burdick down at the Blue Wahoos had a very, very good start to the season. Exciting to see that he's developing there and playing well, which is important. Monte Harrison, who has hit 6 home runs down at AA, so maybe someone we could look at bringing back. I'm just not a fan of playing him in right, because we have Sanchez, and he can't really hit as well as Sanchez, but he can defend. So again, a depth option. I think nothing more really than for him. Mockmer is pitching well. So yeah, some good development from the guys. In terms of the awards of the season, we got Nate Lowe, batter of the season for the Rangers. Wow, he's hit, 12 home runs, 360 average, not bad for him. Crawford is almost hitting 400 on the first month of the season. Extremely good, carrying on from his excellent year last year. Syndergaard for the Angels, 4-0, with an ERA under 2. Struck out 37, only allowed 7 walks. Whips under is 0.8. So yeah, he's been a great start for them. Zach Wheeler for the Phillies, 4-1, 1.74 ERA. Aaron Ashby's Rookie of the Year for the Brewers, Rookie of the Month, sorry. Dalton Jeffries for the A's, pitching really well in Oakland. Tanner Allen for us is the single A batter. He's hitting very well. And in AAA we had, I'm assuming Cody Petit pitched extremely well last month. So overall, looking pretty positive. We had some more signings from the. We had Seiya Suzuki sign for the Cubs, I believe. Yes, he signed on a 6-year, almost 100 mil deal. He has not played too much. Well, he's had 13 games, but not been anything really too inspiring. So yeah, what we're going to do is actually play this final match of the series against the Dodgers here. We have Pablo Lopez again on the mound for us, and what we might do is we might have Brinson starting left over the struggling Avisael Garcia, and see what he can do. Here we facing off Dustin May, so we can have a couple of lefties up here, and what we might do is put Brinson down there and see how he gets on really. in his first game of the season back up at the bigs. Um, Obviously, Dodgers have the Freddie Freeman, who's having a great year. Justin Turner, who seems to just never stop hitting. Jock Peterson is actually back with the Dodgers and hitting 188. So, and obviously Mookie Betts leading off with Austin Barnes. I wonder if are they struggling with some players out with injuries, perhaps. I can't do that. I've got to go here, don't I? Yeah, Bellinger is for some reason not playing, although leading the team in the triple count stats. Trevor Bauer's out, the torn flexor tendon. He's out for a year, so that's a shame for them. Though he's a bit of a dick, so that's fine. In terms of Dustin May's having a good year, their team is very good. They're currently actually second to the Giants, having a very good season. With Crawford, obviously, player of the month. Brandon Belt having a good year. Joey Bart's up, playing well. Artie Levicki's their closer now, interestingly. Logan Webb having another good year, following on from that amazing campaign last season. Morton, their pitching is something else, actually, and as is their offense, actually, leading. That's why they're leading the league. So yeah, let's get into this game against the Dodgers. I'm going to have to make that change going on, and see if we can't get ourselves a win. In terms of what's been happening in the last couple of games, I can't actually remember, but I don't want to have to do that again, so we'll just start here. We're at Dodger Stadium, so let's kick it off with Chisholm leading us off in the top of the first, nothing happening. Bottom of the first, an error for us, but nothing too impactful, so we're back into the top of two, and it's clearly a 2-run home run, and it's by Lewis Brinson, straight up, a single from Hazley, setting up the inning after the first two batters go out, 2 out, single from Hazley, and a 2-1 pitch home run from Brinson. Went 400 yards almost off Dustin May. Welcome back to the big leagues, Lewis Brinson, carrying on that excellent form and really rewarding us for that call up. A stroke of genius, perhaps, for me. So that's excellent news. In terms of, and then we've got Trey Barrera with 2 outs in the inning, but he will ground up to shortstop. So we jump early on the Dodgers in the top of the second inning. So let's see what Pablo Lopez can do now. We've given him a lead. Let's see if he can shut it down. He's done that through 2 now. Top of the third, we get Chisholm with a 1-out double, I think. Setting up Brian Anderson with a 2-2 count, striking out on inside fastball. A change-up, sorry. So Jesus Sanchez is now up with 2 away, full count, runner on second, and he strikes out on a check swing. So 1 hit, no runs for the Marlins. Now we're going to the bottom third. What can Lopez do? He's allowed a 2-out base runner on second, and he has Mookie Betts coming up to bat. He pops it one into short right field, and it's going to drop right in front of the right fielder Sanchez. He guns it home, but the runner's safe, and that is Mookie Betts' 17th RBI on the season, and it's a 2-1 ball game. Next batter is Austin Barnes here, and he slaps it into right field again, dropping in front of Jesus Sanchez. Betts goes to second, something brewing here, and the big man Freddie Freeman is now up. What can he do? 2-1 count, slaps one high into centre field. Ranging back is Hazley, and he catches it just at the warning track. So they allow one. Lopez allows 1, but no further damage. So now we're back in Marlins, and we're back at the top of the fourth. We allow Aguiar is on second now with Hazley up to bat with 1 away and a 1-2 count, striking out to Dustin May, his 4th. And now is Lewis Brinson, homered on his last at bat. 2-2 count. What can he do here with a runner on second? He can strike out looking. Well, it's a mixture of at-bats for Brinson. The highs of a 2-run homer and then the lows of a backwards K. So now back up to Lopez to try and shut the Dodgers down for the 4th, which he has done excellently. So he's thrown 46 pitches, so he's still okay, I think, for now. A lot of our relievers are quite tired noticing this, so I might ask Lopez to do a bit more. We've got a Trey Barrera leads off the inning with a double, and unfortunately Lopez strikes out on a full count. So now Jazz Chisholm back to the top of the lineup here. What can he do with the runner on second? He can slap one up the middle. It's going to drop in front of the centre fielder. He's got it back in, and Barrera's going to be held at third. So we got runners in the corners now. One away. Brian Anderson's up with a 1-1 count. No double play, please. Slaps it to left centre field through the gap, and he's going to score the runner from third. It's an RBI single for Brian Anderson, and we retake that 2-run cushion we had. Jesus Sanchez is now up with one away, and 2 runners on, the 3-1 count. Slaps it to the pitcher covering, goes to second for 1, but can't get it back to first. So good hustle from Sanchez down. We've got runners in the corners now with 2 away, and Jesus Aguiar is up. Slaps it down the line to the third baseman, who makes the play to first. Max Muncy on the play. So nothing more doing. But we restored our 2-run lead, and now we've got Lopez with a bit more of a cushion to work with. 46 pitches through 4. Let's see what he can do in the 5th. He can shut them down for the 5th inning. That is amazing. Now Dominic Leone's in for the Dodgers. May's been pulled after 5. What can the middle of the order do now with the new pitcher? And they can do nothing. So back to Lopez. He's now on 60 pitches, and he's got us through the 6th inning. And to be honest, I'm pretty happy with him getting us through 6. In terms of who I want to bring in, I may ask Braxton Garrett to come in and pitch a bit. We've got 2 lefties coming up after Turner, so I might see if he can do some business. But I might let Lopez start the inning, although he's up to bat now. What I might do is actually I'll take him out now as he's up to bat. So and I'll bring in Avisael Garcia to lead us off. See what he can do against Dominic Leone. So it's an 0-0 count, and he's slapped it high towards centre field, but I think it's going to be caught, and is, by Jock Peterson. So nothing doing from Avisael, and then nothing else happening for the rest of the inning. So Braxton Garrett is now in, with Justin Turner leading off, and he's get us through the 7th inning. Brilliant from Braxton Garrett there. So Austin Preet, I'll get him warm just in case. And we've got Aguiar leading off the inning. Nothing happening for the bats for the Marlins. So do I let Braxton? I think I'm going to bring Preet in here and let him try and get a shutdown 8th inning, which he's done. So now heading to the 9th, Lewis Head is up and getting ready for the save opportunity. Trommy Conley's in for the Dodgers. Nothing happened. 10 hits on the day for the Marlins, which is, I mean, that's very positive. Louis Head is now in to face the Dodgers here and see if he can add his 8th save. Unfortunately, starting off with Freddie Freeman, which is lined one to left field and is caught by Lewis Brinson. Unfortunately, he's facing probably arguably 3 of the 4 best hitters on the Dodgers team. Muncy's up now, and him and Turner both reach. So Zach McKinstry's now got 2 on, with 1 down, and a 2-1 count for McKinstry. Flied out to Chisholm last at bat. Slap one to the pitcher. Head only plays at first, and he doesn't actually get him. The pitch, whatever happened there, was not good. And I think not enough on throw. Now it's bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th for Lewis Head to deal with only 1 away, and Jock Peterson up to bat. The 0-1 count to Jock Peterson, and he slapped it to short. 4, 6, can't get the 3. Unfortunately, so a runner does score on the play, but that is not the tying run. So the out, and now it's an out at any base. Well, it's a force at second at home. A force at second, sorry. Let's see if Lewis Head can get Jacob Amaya, the batter. 2-1 count. Game on the line here. And he slapped it to right field, and the ball is down. This is a tie ball game, and maybe more. As the runner is rounding third, I believe. He is, and he scores. Peterson scores on a walk-off 2-run single from Jacob Amaya. Double. What a way to lose in that game. And that's a real shame, because that was an excellently played ball game up until then. Unfortunately, errors came back to haunt us on that, and we lose 4-3 to the Dodgers. But a hell of a game. And Lewis Brinson coming up to the big leagues and slapping his first home run in his first at bat is always positive to see. So let's hope we can get a bit more out of him. But this will do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope we can bring maybe a win next time in our next game. And the next episode will be a roundup of May. Thanks, and see you later.